Hi Gemini, it's Sloan Rhodes here with your Life Purpose, Career, and Money reading for January 2020. I hope everyone had a happy new year. I don't usually do these readings anymore, but I thought it would be a fun way to kick off 2020. So I'm doing one for each sign for the month of January. And today I'm going to be drawing one card as the overarching theme from Money and the Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And then 3 cards from the Life Purpose deck by Doreen Virtue, Past, Present, Future. And 1 card around your money from the Money Tarot by Eugene Vinitsky. It's for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's go ahead and get started. These are always fun. The Life Purpose readings were always my favorite to do. I love helping people connect in that way. And just to remind everyone that all of my YouTube videos are available on the audio podcast, so you can listen to them as well as watch them here on YouTube, and there are links below. The Law of Attraction adds power to both problems and solutions. Number 17. And under the deck, whatever I desire, I can acquire. Number 3. Well, it looks like, as this is under the deck, there has been kind of a blooming of that understanding. And in January 2020, you are being encouraged to continue, Gemini, to hold a greater sort of positive expression of what you're wanting. You know, law of attraction, of course, is always at work, whether we are mired in thoughts of lack and scarcity, or soaring to new heights with our creativity and our imagination in ways that feel beneficial and expansive. So that's really the text of that card. The law of attraction adds power, energy, juice to both problems and solutions. So be super conscious always, but as best you can, certainly in January, of this. You know, the law of attraction is a law. It's a universal law. So it's not personal. It's something to work with. You know, when you understand the rules and the regulations of a game, it makes it easier to navigate the game, right? It's just like life. So, something to think about here. But it looks like with that, whatever I desire, I can acquire, and the law of attraction adds power to both problems and solutions. It looks like you've had this realization in some form already, and you're feeling kind of good about it, you know? Kind of like maybe you've had a recent epiphany even. Whatever I desire, I can acquire. It's a little bit like, hey, I'm starting to get it, you know? Or maybe you're starting to feel more positive about it. Okay, so past, present, future for Gemini, January 2020. Right, animals in the past, infinite abundance, beautiful, right in the center, and career change in the near future here. And practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. It may be that you are doing this with an actual musical instrument, as she is, or it may be that you have just been practicing that which you have been studying or wanting to see grow and develop in your career and your money. You've been more diligent, you've been more disciplined possibly, and you're being encouraged to continue that. Okay, so we do have animals in the recent past. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. Now, it may not be that you work with animals, but it may just be that in the recent past you have had either an encounter with an animal, or a dream about an animal, or even began working with animals in some way. And you're being encouraged here to acknowledge that, to see what that means for you. Or it may be, Gemini, that you're getting more in touch with your animal nature, being a bit craftier, being a bit more open, less egoic, I'll even say, with your approach to your money, your work in the world, your sense of purpose. But animals is a big theme here. And making peace, you know, making peace with that part of yourself that wants to be the predator, that wants to dominate others. You know, understanding that you don't have to be so aggressive necessarily, or win at all costs around your career or your money, making a bit more peace with that, recognizing you don't have to scorch everything down in order to win. You're allowed to have it all. We have this, whatever I desire I can acquire. Practice what you preach. Make sure that you are continuing to be conscious of how you spend your energy, how your thoughts are, the stories you tell, either to yourself or to others. There's a lot of positive energy here. We have infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. I did do a podcast episode on life purpose. I'll put a link up here for that one. This idea of life purpose can be very daunting, because usually what occurs is we feel like we're not there yet, or we're not doing something wrong, or we don't know why we're here. What's my purpose? Your purpose is to be present in the moment with whatever is occurring, and be purposeful in what you're doing in the moment. Whether you're pouring a glass of water or speaking to millions of people, that's your purpose in that moment. Your purpose right now is to, if you're watching this or listening to this, is to be doing that, to be gathering knowledge, be aligning and resonating with others, who are possibly like-minded. That's your purpose in this moment. The purpose is in the purposefulness that you spend your moments, not in, my life purpose is to be an author. That is a result of being purposeful about other parts of your life. It's not about any one thing. It takes the pressure off when you look at it like this, because then you recognize that you are being purposeful in each and every. When you recognize that you're being purposeful in each and every moment as best you can, then that leads to a purposeful life, as opposed to this idea that, what is my purpose? My purpose is to be kind to this person in this moment. My purpose is to be patient as I await inspiration. Play with it. You'll know if it's right for you. But we do have this infinite abundance. So it looks like something is going on for the Gemini people with whatever I desire I can acquire. And right in the present moment in January, we have this idea of infinite abundance. Everything is available to you. It's just a matter of opening to it, allowing it to be, without the self-judgment that somehow it's wrong or you're supposed to be somewhere else or any of that. Or someone's doing it better than you, And there is an emphasis here with the animals in the recent past and the infinite abundance here in the present moment of being outside, connecting with animals, birds, nature, nourishing your body, eating well. Certainly after the holidays, many people don't eat well during the holidays or overindulge in many different ways. Now you're being encouraged to really nourish yourself. Recognize that it's not about the career or the money, it's about the abundance of life right here and right now. The birds flying, the beautiful sun in the sky, the greenery of the foliage, the shrubs, the insects, the noises, the texture of things, the abundance that is all around you. What is my purpose in this moment? My purpose is to be still. My purpose is to acknowledge and appreciate all that is around me, the abundance of life teeming around me. Or something else, what is my purpose in this moment? My purpose in this moment is to be patient as I sit here in traffic. To have compassion for all of the humanity that's trying to get somewhere where they think that they'll be happier at. My purpose in this moment, could it possibly be to appreciate where I am right here, right now, even when I'm in traffic? Whatever it may be. Okay, this is going to go long. I'm trying to make all of these videos not too long, so that I can get through all of them. All right, and then as we go into February, at the end of January, we do have a career change for you, Gemini. Something is shifting. And I think that's probably why we have this infinite abundance here in the middle, this very non-defined, right? Career change, sometimes animals is more specific. Some of the other cards are more specific, but here we go. We're leaving the sort of animal area, whatever that may mean. It has a lot of different ways it can play in. In the center of January, we have all of this. In the present, we have all this abundance. Anything is possible, you know. And then as we go into February, at the end of January, we have this career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. And here, again, as I mentioned, there may have been some epiphany. Can I get what I want? Can I really have it all? You know? Continue to be as still as you can in January to allow the inspiration and the epiphanies to continue to waft over you or to arise from within you, Gemini, because there is a shift here. There's a change afoot. It may not be that you change your career completely. It may just be that within a certain company you change, you do a lateral move or you do an upward move or whatever. But there is change afoot, which is really, really exciting. Okay. And it may be for some of you, as we have animals in the past, it may have just been that you've been spending more time outside, you've been spending more time with the animal kingdom, nature, and this has been allowing you to begin to feel better, you know, and as you feel better and you feel more grounded and more connected to the all that is, this allows you to begin to contemplate a greater shift around your career, your life purpose, as we call it, your sense of purpose in the world, and your money. You know, but let's get a money card for you. You know, I'm just going to speak very quickly about this because we have this idea of the white bird flying in, and then the opposite of it, the black bird flying out. You know, if you are feeling a sense of excitement, make sure that as you feel excitement and you begin to think about it, it doesn't transform into something sad. You know, it flies in as a solution, goes out as a problem. It's very circular thinking. So make sure that you're continuing to see your problems in ways that have a positive outcome, as opposed to just grinding away at, I have this problem, I have this problem, I have this problem. It becomes very debilitating and demoralizing. It takes some consciousness here. It takes a desire to connect to the present moment over and over again so that you can feel more open. All right, so regarding Gemini's money, that's the guidance for January 2020. Gemini, some guidance. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. This is an interesting card. It kind of goes with what I've said. Like, it may just be that you've been kind of being more, kind of been still more, maybe been out in nature more, or just kind of all over the place. We have this idea of abundance. We have epiphanies coming in. You've been kind of practicing something here, maybe just grounding yourself or trying to be as present as you can be. But it's allowing for this change that's occurring. But around your money, we have this idea of, you know, kind of a sense of, what do I do? Where do I invest? Where do I put it? And maybe, too, that you may have been very money-oriented in the past, and in January, in particular, you are beginning to look to something that is not so much about making money, but that feels good, you know, that gets your your lively animal nature going. You know, Geminis are air sign. You're a mutable sign, ruled by Mercury, very communicative, but many times you tend to be very malleable, kind of going with whatever. But this energy with animals and this infinite abundance card is about grounding yourself on the material plane, right? Grounding yourself so that you can pivot, can make a shift where you feel a greater sense of self and you're not trying to make everyone happy or just trying to search for the money as some idea that this money will finally provide you with a sense of security or happiness. It can add to that, but it doesn't give that to you. That's something you hold within you. But around your money in particular, Gemini, I'm going to end your reading because I'm going long. For January, don't make any sudden moves. Allow yourself to kind of just let it be. Things are shifting. January is not a month to go ahead and make a bunch of great changes, especially around your money. Just wait things out. You'll be inspired. Don't worry. Don't make any huge investments. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm giving you a spiritual perspective on money. But there it is. Okay, I hope that you find that helpful, Gemini. I wish you much love and a very happy new year. And if you would like a session with me, you can go ahead to my website, sloanrhodes.com. And in the meantime, much love to you.